I understand.
But off of Joe's observation about Rand Paul being thin-skinned is one thing, but what do you do if you're running the campaign and you've got a candidate who it appears it's the case with Rand Paul, who the longer he talks, the more trouble he creates for himself?
Look, at the end of the day in this endeavor, there are no bad questions. There are only bad answers. Every question gives a presidential candidate an opportunity to show an aspect of their character, their grace, their humility, how they react under pressure. And you see these candidates falling up short. They're revealing an aspect of the character. It's the genius of the long presidential primary process.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask that too.
Did you say
like
genius?
Hillary Clinton's the same way, where she sort of cordons off the press, doesn't want to talk to any of the media, and it's like, what do you expect in these campaigns? These are 2-year-long processes at this point. You can't go to London if you're Chris Christie and not take questions.
Well, and Chuck Todd, I was so surprised. Casey Hunt was here, said she asked a question about ISIS. He doesn't answer that. Asked a question about NATO. He doesn't answer. If you can't give a one-sentence answer, if you were so bubble-wrapped 2 years out that you can't give it in a sentence or two what you think about ISIS or NATO, that's a real problem.
Well, then why they publicize it, right? Why was this an important trip?
Exactly.
Why did they want reporters on it, right? You would assume they must have had something to say, that they did want to brandish some. He supposedly has been studying up on foreign policy. Look, I think they just panicked.
Yeah.
He did his one impromptu thing on vaccines. He panicked, and then all of a sudden they wrapped him up. And you know, look, that's not him, right? If he can't talk to the press authentically, then he's no longer Chris Christie.
Exactly.